Okay, so basically this is, it's conversational. It's, you're talking with them. Are we good?
And it's a conversation between the two of you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna roll cameras. We'll roll this camera. Roll. Everyone good? Roll. Speed. Sounds up. Okay, take one. All right, so we're just gonna start off. Just tell them a little bit about your son.
My one job in life was to keep my kids happy and safe, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen, if you start with me, if we want to talk about some of the things that I think I missed, one of the things I did notice is, Christopher was a very kind of gregarious kid. He was out there a lot.
If you were hoping for a wonderful child, that's what Christopher was. He brightened your day when he was around. He helped you if you needed help.
Anders was extremely bright and very driven. Underlying that all was this deep caring for, especially for animals, but even for people too. And I think it was hard for him growing up in the world where you take a lot of hits if you care about things.
One of his peers from first grade reached out to me. You're not going to even know who I am, but Shane sat next to me on the bus, and he was the nicest kid to me, and it made going to school easier because I knew I would have him to sit next to on the bus.
Chase was, when we were growing up, he was really funny, really outgoing, very charismatic. He loved everything that he did. He was on the soccer team for his high school. He was a team captain.
He was smart. He was extremely talented. Kevin had a heart of gold. He was a good kid.
She was 27 years old when she passed away. I was 24. She was definitely very empathetic. She carried the weight of the world on her shoulders and made everyone's problems her own, which is she was just the nicest person you'd ever meet and put everyone before herself.
We can look back and feel guilt or whatever on all of those little details, and I think for me, I'm a little bit more like you. I feel like I was checking all the boxes.
Yeah. Now that after the fact, I've realized all the signs. She was definitely didn't want to stay in touch with family. She didn't want to do things she normally would do. It's hard in the moment to see the signs because you would never think.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, things we did as a family, if we were planning a trip, oh, why would I want to go camping? I'd rather just stay home. Or you go on the beach, he stopped really wanting to. He would go along with everything, but he didn't really, I don't know, seem to enjoy it.
He definitely became more introverted. He stayed in his room a lot and was playing video games, and I kind of thought that was all teenage boys,
Started not wanting to be in photos anymore, not being part of some of the family events, or just, and you kind of think it's teenage angst a little bit. I look at it and I say, I wish I just asked more often, more directly, and then had those conversations.
I mean, clearly looking back, the anger was not anger. It was, outburst due to whatever else was going on I didn't know. As the father, the person who's supposed to protect his kids, I wish that I had known to dig deeper on the angry thing.
I think that instead of thinking I should have fixed this, and this for him, better to think, we could have just had a better conversation. At least that's how it was on my side.
Sometimes people just don't even know where to start. They're just so hurt inside. They don't know the right place.
So our purpose, though, is to bring people the resources if they don't know where to go, whether it's they're struggling, whether just a parent struggling.
That backpack that you're carrying, somebody's there to just give you a boost every once in a while and say the weight's not that bad, I'll help you carry it down the hill. That's what I found. So that backpack's there, it weighs 1,000 pounds, but there's 1,000 people who want to make it weigh a pound.
Right.
And if you don't let that person into your life, if you don't let those people who want to help you, you're not going to get down the hill. It's going to be a tough time.
With the work that the foundation is doing and with the work that we're doing, we have to make sure that people know, right, that you matter.
The biggest thing is that this is real and it can happen to your kid.
If this experience can stop one
Yeah.
more family from having to go through this, you tell everybody.
Whatever we could do to make a difference in one person's life, if we could save one kid, we've saved a family from going through what we're going through.